Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me again for another FlossTube update. This is September's update. September for me has been a little bit of a roller coaster, I'm not gonna lie. I think I mentioned in my August update how busy I was that month, and I think at the start of September it kind of caught up to me again. We've got news of a second wave and having another lockdown, so the start of the month I was feeling a bit bleh, but I've actually had a really good week this week. I managed to organise myself a little bit better and see friends, see family. So yeah, I thought that I would finish off a good week with a FlossTube update for you all. I've done a lot more stitching this month than I did last month, so I've been excited throughout this whole month to do my video. So let's get started. I did just want to quickly say thank you so much to everybody that's subscribed. We recently hit 100 subscribers, which I'm so excited about. A lot of people might think that that isn't many, but for me, the thought that 100 people have come across my channel, watched one of my videos and thought, yeah, I might watch another, really made me smile. So thank you so much to everybody that's subscribed. This is quite a milestone for me, so thank you. Normally in my videos I have a little bit of a structure where I start off with the finishers, then move into the whips and then finish on my haul. But when I was planning out this video, everything kind of crosses over into one another, so we're going to scrap that structure for this time. And I thought that it would make more sense to me to just kind of go in chronological order of what I've worked on this month. So we will start off with the Fellowship. So this is the Fellowship of the Ring. It is by A Luton Pattern on Etsy. It is on a 14 count Zweigart Ida. So quite a basic one, but I'd made a little bit of progress on this. In my last video, I was kind of part way through working on it. So I've just kind of finished off that section. I think there was a few gaps in this area, sorry, it's quite a big piece. There was a few gaps in this area here, so I've just kind of completed those, and I am really close to finishing page 3 there. In my last video when I showed you guys this piece, I had claimed that I had done 17,000 stitches. After looking back, that was a lie. It was actually 7,000 stitches. We're now up to about 10,000. So I think in total it's about 26,000, so we are nearly halfway-ish, kind of a third of the way there. So when I mentioned that the kind of themes of the video have kind of crossed over a little bit, this was one of the pieces that was with that, because this is a new piece to you guys. This is a piece of haul that I got this month, but I have already started it, so it is a whip as well. But this is a Vervico bookmark, and I did mention before that my boyfriend's dad had shown an interest in getting a bookmark. He had spotted a cross-stitch magazine in the shop that he saw came with a bookmark. He had mentioned it a few times to me and said that he would actually quite like to have the bookmark that was in it. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what magazine it was, but we found this one. It was from Lovecrafts, and he's got a special birthday coming up this year, so we thought that this is this one here. It might be quite a nice design for him. I've actually made quite a lot of progress on it. This is quite a nice little stitch. It is only quite small, so it isn't taking too long, but I'm really happy with the way that it's come out so far. I decided to do something a little bit different with this piece, and I made it into a little bit of a time lapse with a stop motion app that I've got on my phone. So I put that on my Instagram and I will show you the updated video of it here. I'm going to keep this up to date. I'm going to keep on adding to it, so it would be nice to kind of see it all come together in the video. I thought that it was just really nice. When I started looking into cross stitch and looking into FlossTube, I had looked into time lapses, cross stitch time lapses, and that was kind of the sort of content that I would like to see. Now that I've started cross stitching, I understand why people haven't really done it. There are a few out there, but it's easier said than done because cross stitch takes such a long time, because there are so many stitches, especially on the bigger pieces. It is difficult to keep it in the exact same position for such a long time, and also when you're in a flow you don't want to be taking a picture of it kind of every few minutes. So it's something that I understand, but I've quite enjoyed having that video and seeing it all come together. It's something that I'm going to try and look into in the future. Going to find some more smaller pieces, and me and my boyfriend have had to think about how I might be able to do that, to kind of keep it in the same position, having a camera set up and every so often putting it back in that same spot so you can see it come together and hopefully it won't move around the screen too much. So yeah, that might be something cute to look out for in the future. The next piece that I'm going to talk about, I said that I wasn't going to speak about because it is a gift from my cousin who is currently pregnant. I showed it in my last video and she was really good to kind of click off. She told me the exact timestamp that she was at when she clicked off, bless her. But it's one of the main things that I've been working on, and because there's quite a lot to do, I am going to be working on it a long time, so I have banned her from my videos, so she just isn't allowed to watch them at all until she sees the gift and until she gets it. So if you didn't see that video, this is what I'm working on. It is a Disney cross stitch set where it comes with a Dumbo cushion, some bunting, 2 hoops and a height chart there. I'm going to be working on it a lot. As you can see, there's a lot to do and she's due in December. So that's why I kind of gave her the ban and just said, don't watch my videos. And I'm so glad that I could talk to you guys about it, because I've got 2 little finishes and it's the start of the bunting, and these are so adorable. I couldn't stop stitching on them because they just look so cute. So the first one that I've got is a little Dalmatian. They're all asleep, by the way. They're like asleep on clouds. And then we've got Dumbo as well. I can't cope with how cute that is. They are so adorable. So I'm really excited for when I'll have them all. It comes with some string, so I've just kind of got to fold the top and attach them to the string when they're finished. So that's the first 2 done. There's 3 more to do. There is Bambi, Thumper and Marie from the Aristocats. I'm so excited. I can't wait to do these. I'm still not sure if I'm going to get them all finished by December, so I figured that I'm going to focus on everything and I'll probably leave the height chart till last because she's not going to need that quite yet. She'll have like a couple of years until she's got to start looking at the child's height, so that one will be on its way. I hope that I can get it all finished all in one, but if not, then I kind of figured that I can give her that one later and it shouldn't be an issue. Next, I've been working on Sailor Moon Staff. It is by the Cross Stitch Salon on Etsy. You guys have seen this one before and I made quite a bit of progress on it this month. So last time I think I had completed this part here, which was the first page, and I had just kind of done the outline of the staff coming around here onto the side for the second page that I was working on. But yeah, I finished that second page now and also done quite a lot on the third page. We've just got a little bit more yellow to put in here, and then this yellow here is going to come out into a star. So yeah, I am really happy with my progress that I've made on this one. I do get quite a lot of compliments on this one on Instagram, and I think it is because of the colours, and I do really love them. When I first saw this fabric, which is a 14 count Ida, and it's from Claire Brown X Stitch. I'll put the link in the description, but it's from Claire Brown. She does some amazing Idas, and I saw this one and I had already seen some of the Sailor Moon patterns that Cross Stitch Salon has, and I just thought this is gonna look really nice. So I do really love the colours in this one. So the last thing that I wanted to show you was something that I bought this month and I'm really excited about it. So it is the Hello Dear Stitch Along from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. You can't see what it is yet because we don't know what it is yet. For those that don't know, a stitch along means that the person who's created it will release the pattern piece by piece, and everybody stitches along with it at the same time. So today is the 27th of September that I'm filming this video, and the first part of this pattern is due to come out tomorrow. So yeah, I'm really excited to kind of go along with other people, and as each part is released, we'll see a bit more of the sections. Caterpillar Cross Stitch did one of these for autumn that was called Hello Pumpkin, I believe, and it was a similar tree like this, and I thought that one was really cute, so I imagine that this one is going to be adorable. Another reason that I'm really excited for this is that the fabric that I've chosen to stitch on is actually an even weave. I've said before in my videos that I really want to try and look at using other fabrics, because all I've been stitching on at the minute is 14 count Ida. This is a 28 count even weave, which works out at around the same size, so I thought it might be quite a good start. And because the pattern is going to be released in pieces, I thought it would be like a nice start just to kind of ease me into learning how to use different kinds of fabrics. So yeah, I'm so excited to start this one. So that's all of my stitching for this month. I do have another WIP at the minute, which is afternoon nap. I didn't get a chance to work on that one at all this month, which was a shame, but I will prioritise it for October. To finish off this video, I thought that it might be fun to talk to you guys about my favourite FlossTubers. These are the ones that have inspired me to start my own FlossTube channel and who I just really enjoy watching. Most of them you probably have already heard of, but I thought that I would give them a little shout out just in case you haven't, in case you're quite new to FlossTube. I'm going to talk to you about 7 of my favourite FlossTubers, but there are quite a few that I watch, so if you enjoy listening to this part, if you want to find out more FlossTubers to watch, I can carry on. Just let me know in the comments that you enjoy this part of the video. So the first person that I'm going to talk about is Situation Normal. Her name is Kathleen and she is so lovely. She has such an energetic personality. She's really bubbly. Whenever I watch her videos, it always puts me in a really, really good mood. I've kind of interacted with Kathleen a couple of times on her Instagram and in her comments on YouTube, and she's honestly really helped me in the way of making videos. I talked to her about how she can just do them all in one take and how does she not mess things up, and she replied just saying that you need to kind of think that it isn't going to be perfect, stop trying to make it perfect, and that really, really helped me. There was also a video that she made that kind of talked about her struggles with anxiety, and that video kind of really inspired me, and I kind of went away and made my second video straight away because I had been struggling to make a new one. And yeah, she is just such a lovely person, and that kind of energy that she has on her videos, like I say, it always puts me in a good mood, and that made me kind of really like, yeah, I can do this, I can make this video. So I would definitely recommend Situation Normal if you haven't seen her already. The next YouTuber that I've been watching a lot recently is Shiloh. She is XStitchMD on YouTube, and she shows her cross stitching and also a bit of knitting as well. Shiloh is a Canadian FlossTuber, so it's quite nice to see people from all over the world cross stitching, because I do think that there are different kinds of patterns and different styles of cross stitch depending on where you are in the world. Shiloh tends to do kind of a lot of samplers. I kind of see a lot of writing in her work, and yeah, she picks some really, really nice patterns to use. I find her FlossTube really engaging, the way that she speaks to the camera and how she's quite calm, and she keeps you really engaged through her videos. Another one of my favourites is Megan, who is Georgia Girl Stitching. She kind of reminds me of Shiloh a lot with the kind of style that they stitch. I think Megan, they have a love of Quaker samplers, and they're doing a stitch along together at the moment, so that was been really nice to see, kind of watching both of their videos and seeing them interacting with each other and forming a friendship through FlossTube. Megan's really bubbly in her videos and she puts a personal touch in it. She's kind of shown a lot of people in her family. She's brought her fiance on. She talks a lot about her wedding and kind of her interests and her loves. So yeah, I really do enjoy watching Megan's videos. It's almost like you're there with her having a conversation, so her videos are really good too. My next recommendation is Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. Her videos again are really engaging. They're quite long, so they're really nice to stitch along to. Strangely enough, the first thing that drew me to Elizabeth Ann is that we have the same name. So I know that I'm known as Beth, but my name actually is Elizabeth Ann, and she's also a project manager. So I just found it quite fun that we have the same name and the same job. Similar to Megan, Elizabeth has quite a personal touch on her videos. In her last video, she brought her mum along and they talked about their stitching, and that was really, really sweet. She also is really, really good at finishes. She recently showed how she did her last finish for her project, and I just thought it looked so lovely. So if you want some inspiration and ideas on how to finish your projects, I would definitely recommend her. So those 4 recommendations were across the pond in Northern America, but now I have some fellow UK stitchers that I want to recommend. The first one is Teresa Little Stitcher. I'm sure you've heard of Teresa. I think she's been making videos for quite a while now. She has a mix of FlossTube and also stitch alongs. She has done some tutorials which have really helped me. I've had an interest in doing heaven and earth designs, and watching her video really gave me some confidence to think, yeah, I could actually do that, because you see them and they look so daunting. But her series that she did on how she stitches them was really interesting, and also how she tried to stitch the kits that you can buy, and she didn't really get along with them. So the first projects that she worked on were heaven and earth designs. So yeah, it was, she kind of, like I say, she gave me the confidence to do it. She's really lovely, has a really kind of fun personality. So yeah, I would definitely recommend Teresa if you haven't heard of her. I'm sure you have, but if you haven't. The next FlossTuber that I would like to recommend is someone who I found quite early on, to be honest. So she really drew me into FlossTube and I really enjoyed her videos, and that is Crafty Lisa. The thing that drew me to her videos is that she is working on this amazing heaven and earth design piece. I can't remember what it's called, but definitely go and check out her videos because it looks incredible. Another thing with Lisa is that she showcases her dog a lot in her videos. She's got a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, and if you watched my last video, you know that I had a Cav who passed away a couple of years ago, so it's always really lovely to see her and Daisy, I believe her dog is called. So if you want some cuteness and some stitching, definitely go and check out her channel. And last but certainly not least, I would recommend Fancy Lady Cross Stitch on YouTube. She is someone who I have recently found and I've been hooked on her videos. She's really consistent with her upload. She uploads every Sunday, and I find that on a Sunday I'm looking forward to seeing her video and see what she's been working on this week. She has a few different styles of cross stitch that she works on. I've seen some mirabilias from her, I've seen some samplers, so it is nice seeing different styles of stitching. Again, she adds a bit of a personal touch to her videos. She tells you what she's been up to this week, and she has some pretty crazy stories, including a bat that was just in her house, her husband drinking a cup of tea to find a piece of floss in it. So she has some fun stories to tell you, which again is really engaging, and I really enjoy her videos. Like I say, I look forward to them every Sunday. So I've realised that there are loads more FlossTubers that I watch and that I would really like to recommend to you guys, so I'll probably do this section again in next month's video. And that is it. We have come to the end of the video. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I hope that everybody is doing well. I hope that you've all had a good month, and I will see you for my October update. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you want to see some more from me, you can subscribe, and also leave me a comment if you want to give me some feedback. I really love hearing from you guys. So I hope to see you next time. Bye!